you just finished the performance finale, so how are you feeling right now?
Relieved.
Yeah.
I'm definitely relieved. Tonight was exhausting going into it. You know, it was that kind of thing where we weren't sure if they were actually going to pull it off. There were more performances than they've done throughout this whole season, packed into 1 week, and they had to do the Immortal performance. So it was definitely a rough week. I don't think that our dress rehearsal went as well as we hoped it would. So it was one of those moments where you're just crossing your fingers and hoping they were going to pull it off. But I think they all did.
Were there any behind-the-scene mishaps that we didn't actually see on screen? You're like, phew.
Well, yeah. Pretty much in every performance, there were forgetting lyrics going on a lot throughout the week. There was slipping and falling downstairs. There was a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes, but the fact that we pulled it off tonight it tells a lot about these contestants. It shows that they're fighters.
Yeah. Well, what do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned from the season that you'll take to next season?
Let them know that I won't work as many hours as I work this year. I think that. Learn to sleep more. Take a blanket with you everywhere so that you can get sleep. These contestants work incredibly long hours. I think more than anyone even knows. They're sleeping maybe 3-4 hours a night and having to do this type of performance. So sleep more. Sleep. Get it in where you can.
Yeah. And obviously the dancers have been such an integral part of this show, and it kind of feels like more so than other vocal talent shows. Was that your influence, or was that something that was just ingrained in the DNA of the series when Simon brought it over here?
I came into X Factor in the UK in the 4th season. It's, I think, in 8 years now. But I came on in the 4th season, and Simon wanted to inject a different type of performance into the show, and before that it was just one of the other singing shows, however the judges were competing. And when I came on, we wanted to make it more of an award show, and that was by putting dancers in. It was by building insane set pieces, injecting some camp into it. There was a lot of things that grew over the years while I did it in the UK, and I think once we built the brand into its new form, it came here. I'm happy the dancers stay part of it because America needs that. You know, we're huge fans here of shows like So You Think You Can Dance and Idol, and this kind of incorporates both of them, I think.
Yeah. Well, you have Ryan from last season of So You Think You Can Dance in it.
Yeah, we've got Ryan and Allison Holker and Noelle Marsh. There's a lot of So You Thinks out there, and they're the best dancers.
So what's been your favorite just number to put on the season? Forgetting who did it or forgetting their vocal talent, what was your favorite to do?
Michael Week. Michael Week by far. You know, the opening number, I think, was a moment for me because we didn't have to have the dancers behind an artist. They got to be on stage dancing and have the focus 100% on them. So I think that it was a really amazing moment for them. Another week we did, there was a performance to Chasing Pavement, and it was actually cut from the show. It was a song change, and before it was cut, it was a beautiful contemporary dance. Sonia Taya came in and choreographed it, and it was 6 of our girls, and it was one of the most amazing things that I've ever seen. And that moment, even though it never made it to camera, it was one of the best of the season.
Who's saying that one? You're not going to tell? You're not going to tell. Okay.